But first, we begin with a story tonight that is shocking this country. RCMP say 4 people are dead in northern Saskatchewan in what's being called the worst mass shooting at a Canadian high school in recent memory. It happened in the remote community of La Loche. You can see it there, almost parallel with Fort McMurray in nearby Alberta. It's a sawmill town of about 3,000 near that Alberta border, right on the water, and about 600 kilometers north of Saskatoon. Now, it is a fluid situation there, but we do have some pictures to show you. This is cell phone video taken at the scene, and it's outside the high school in La Loche where the shooting is said to have taken place. RCMP now say 4 people have been killed and several more hurt, but they're not saying how badly. La Loche officials also tell us a man has been arrested. Now, it was our Prime Minister who announced the deaths. Justin Trudeau spoke to reporters earlier today from Davos, Switzerland, where he's attending the World Economic Forum.
This is every parent's worst nightmare. When I spoke with community leaders, they obviously expressed that the community is reeling, and all of us across this country's hearts are going out to the families and to the whole community.
The CBC's Susanna De Silva has been monitoring this story throughout the day for us, and she joins us now live from our newsroom with the latest. Susanna.
The RCMP have just wrapped up giving some information, the latest that they could provide. They didn't have a lot of details, a lot of the questions that people are still asking about exactly what happened in this shooting. What we know at this point is that it started about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, that someone went to the high school. It is a grade 7 through grade 12 high school in that community, and started firing. It was about 1 o'clock when it started. A suspect was arrested 47 minutes later outside with a gun. Now, police couldn't provide any details on who the suspect is, what the connection may be to the school, wouldn't even confirm whether or not it was a student, if it's a youth at this point, simply that someone was arrested and that there is no concern to public safety at this point. RCMP also confirming that they are at 2 locations, that there is a location of the investigation, obviously at the high school, but there is a second location they are also investigating, though they again would not say whether or not there were victims at both scenes, if it was just at the high school or not. They also can't say at this point how many people have been injured. We just know they updated it to 4 fatalities, and we are looking again at this cell phone video that was taken by a grade 10 student, and he had described being there, hearing up to 7 shots. He ran outside in this panic, not knowing what was going on. Another worker inside the school said initially she heard a bang. She thought perhaps it was just a student that had slammed a locker of some sort. She was going to go out into the hallway and check, and someone said, no, don't close the door. She stayed inside and then could hear RCMP running in the school, and it wasn't until later that she got the sense of really what had actually taken place inside that school. There was also this witness who had spoken with our CBC colleagues in Saskatchewan, who had spoken about the fact that they had heard that the shooter may have spoken in an online chat about having killed 2 people at another location and then going to the school. None of that is confirmed. The RCMP wouldn't touch on that this afternoon. And again, it is a very small community, about 3,000 people. Most people know each other. Most people there are Aboriginal, part of that community there, so they are very shocked. There's a lot of information that's coming out online as far as people being named, rumors of who the person might be, but at this point none of that information is confirmed. We aren't reporting that as it is still early and trying to confirm that information ourselves, but certainly a sense of tragedy and shock in that small community. Dan?
Thank you, Susanna. Susanna De Silva reporting for us tonight, and we will bring you the latest on this tragic and developing situation throughout the evening.